Welcome to Evilive, the live media commentary show that answers the question, are we allowed to pummel contestants who walk off the set? Because I feel like we should be able to pummel contestants.
Especially somebody who is representing this goddamn great nation of ours.
Yeah. What the? You didn't fucking subjugate any peoples. You didn't take over land.
I told Jana, I'm going to fucking move there just for the pure intention of going on this show. And then I'm going to just right in the middle of it, pull out a fucking Navajo Nation's flag, smash it into somebody's cake, scream Manifest Destiny, and kick them all out of the tent. And then that's where I'll live.
If history is any guide, it will work.
Hopefully.
100%. All right, well, subscribe if you're new to the channel, because today we are reviewing the Great British Baking Show, Collection 12, Episode 2, Biscuits. And for all of us, that means cookies.
Yes.
Not biscuits. Biscuits.
Although it is funny because sometimes, or like I'm assuming it's always in the intro. I'm just dumb and just noticed it, but they have like proper American biscuits in the intro. And I was like, oh yeah, that looks nice. These look nice and fluffy.
Look, I don't remember. What are your initial thoughts of this episode?
Holy shit, man! I know we always joke about if you throw a piece of coal up your ass, watch the show, you're gonna shit out a diamond.
Yeah.
I don't know what's greater than a diamond, but I would have produced that with this episode.
Yeah.
Like, anytime you have to do anything structural, it's just always like... Like, there were a couple of times my wife even asked if we needed to turn it off because I'm like, what the fuck? What the... No, don't... Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was a tough one.
Yeah. It was the least surprising episode with Who Went Home.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But, like, yeah, that showstopper, I was just like, no! Mom! Like, just making unintelligible sounds and just assuming everyone knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, even my animals were eyeballing me pretty weird.
All right, so this is the Great British Baking Show. It's a cooking challenge. You got 3 phases. We've got a bunch of contestants whom, at this point, I've never been this early in on a season and actually liking everyone that's left right now. Like, at the end of this episode, with everyone gone, that's going to leave during this episode, I like everyone that's in this. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to see any of them go. Which is weird. That usually doesn't happen for me.
Right. I think, like, the only one that I kind of have an issue with, and it's barely... is Mike, just because he cries all the time. But it's like...
Fucking Mike.
That also makes sense. Like, he seems like that kind of person.
He's also the name of the vampire that had the shitty orgy. Fucking Mike. So fuck him.
That is true. Fuck him.
You fucking live in shame. Your shitty orgies. I just watched it, so it's in my head. I can't help it. I try not to, but it's stuck there. All right, so for the signature... challenge, we had Vietnamese whirls, which
Vietnamese whirls, actually.
Oh yeah, whatever. Vietnamese people ground up into dough batter.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood okay.
Duh.
I mean,
okay, Viennese whirls, because I'm a fucking idiot. I've seen like Viennese cookies. Now I feel like I'm saying it wrong. That were just like I've never seen the stuffed ones before. So
I've never seen a sandwich, and like, I mean, more cookies with more shit in it. I'm all for it.
Okay, so Andy's is what totally fucked me up because there was I think maybe it was last season when we were reviewing it. Someone said something about doing peanut butter and jelly, and Prue was like, "What an odd combination!" Yeah, and we like talked shit about it the whole episode review. And this episode, he's like, I was in Kosovo with the American Army. They had peanut butter and jelly. I never looked back. And the host was like, I don't really like peanut butter. And Prue was like, nah, I don't really like it either. And I wanted to jump through the screen.
And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Then, of course, my wife's like, they're British. And it's like, oh, yeah, they're just inherently wrong.
Not an excuse. You can be shitty tea-drinking fucktards and still like peanut butter.
Yeah, it's... Like, come on, peanut butter's fucking amazing.
I just don't understand why. Yeah. I have cravings for peanut butter. Like, it's like in my brain. I can't help it.
Yeah, I pretty much eat that every day of my life. I fucking love peanut butter.
How is that exotic or weird or strange? Like, yeah. You're gonna put it in a fucking little cookie sandwich? Fuck yes, that sounds amazing. They're
Well,
like,
then,
ooh, that's odd.
like what he did with it too, it's like it wasn't just peanut butter, like plain ass peanut butter. Like he made a proper whipped like peanut butter filling with that cherry jam, and it's just like, oh my fucking god, I want that so bad.
It looked, first of all, I thought they all looked really, really good. But yeah, I mean, for some reason, Andy is just on my radar as like a cool dude to have a beer with.
Yeah,
and
100%.
so the fact that he can cook too, I'm just like, all right, I gotta hang out with this guy. Like, there's got to be a world where I hang out with this dude. The Christian's Florentine Viennese whirls, I don't remember who Christian is. Oh, he's the dude with the black, like sort of trimmed up, goatee thing. That didn't really fire for me. Did any of these stand out to you? Dylan's, I thought, the campfire cookie where he was like toasting the meringue, as so it had like that smoky, marshmallowy sort of flavor. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I dug. I mean, obviously Andy's, considering we just spent like 5 fucking minutes waxing poetically about it. Like that one, I was fucking sold on that. And then let's see, what was it? The cheese one, the Samaya's.
Oh,
the cheese and blackberry.
Fuck.
They were fucking beautiful.
Fuck.
And then, I mean, she lost cool points because she's like, I hate goat cheese. It's gross. I'm like, you're fucking crazy, lady.
I identify.
Oh my god,
dude.
I fucking love goat cheese. But like she's
it
like
tastes
making
like
this
goat. Like you're
dude, I fucking love goat, man.
Gross.
Like goat milk, goat cheese, just goat in general.
Wow.
I want to pet them. I want to eat them. Probably not at the same time because that'd probably make me
that
cry.
would be uncomfortable.
But yeah, man, it sounded great and they looked fucking beautiful. And the fact that like the shit that she keeps pumping out in the same amount of time as everybody else, but it's not just she's making something that's visually beautiful. She's also making something that's perfectly baked as well as delicious. Because those are two different things. Like you can make something that looks great and rush through it and it tastes like shit.
Which we've seen in this show.
Yeah, which we fucking, oh my god. Dude, there's some, like, especially the showstopper that's just like, how the fuck did you not go home? Oh yeah, somebody quit and somebody else was much worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say Samaya, Nelly, because I love those dogs. They were goofy, but they're great.
Oh, they're adorable. And she's amazing. I can't.
Yeah, I fucking love her. She is my favorite contestant.
Yeah, 100%.
Usually it takes me a couple of episodes, but the fact that she is like giving Noel a run for his money, just, I love it.
Dude.
Like even to the point where they made the joke this episode of Allison quitting and being the baker and Nelly being the fucking host. And you know what? I'd accept it.
When she was chasing Noel.
That was fucking great.
I love you. First of all, I loved her anyway. She's a great human being. I love her bakes. I think she's just a fantastic human. But as soon as she started talking about the children that she lost,
damn.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That shit got real fast. And it was just this beautiful moment of pure emotion and just connection from human to human that that's the shit I live for. Mm-hmm. And she fucking just out of nowhere drops it like a bomb on this amazing show. Fuck.
Yeah, man. It was fucking heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. So Georgie's rhubarb and custard Viennese, I can't do it. Her
You're
world.
not a rhubarb person, huh?
No, I was saying the Viennese word I can't do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I am 100% down for that. That looked delicious to me. As soon as Paul took a bite, he was like, ugh. And she's like, well, you're supposed to eat it together. So there's a balance. And he was like, oh, okay. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's the thing. It's like, if you're going to judge shit and you understand that, hey, this cookie looks different from this cookie, you have to understand you probably need it together. Now, I get why they break it apart.
Especially when it comes together.
But and that's the thing. Like with rhubarb, I love rhubarb.
Yeah.
But have you ever just taken rhubarb and ate that shit?
It's rough.
Yeah, it's like you have to fucking bake it, and you have to
coat that bitch in sugar. That's why they put a bucket of sugar with it.
Exactly. And like the thing is, she was way too hard on herself with that. She's like, oh, it just looks like shit because when it bakes, it blah blah. It's like, no, those look like what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that you used actual ingredients for this shit. Like
I thought it looked great.
it's
I would
fine.
have
Yeah.
loved to have tried it, of course, together
Definitely.
because rhubarb alone, again, it's not a piece
It's
of
a
celery
little
that you
rough.
can just chomp off.
Oh God, who the
It will
fuck eats
fuck
celery?
you up. Really?
Dude, I hate celery.
Dude, I put peanut butter on celery. I put cheese on celery.
Okay, that's
It's
different.
amazing.
Like you're adding elements to make it palatable. I mean,
That's true.
everybody did it. Like fucking
That's true.
ants on a log.
Yeah.
You got your celery stick. You throw your peanut butter
Yeah.
in. You throw some raisins on it. Yeah, everybody loved that as kids. But celery by itself, no thanks.
I even eat it by itself.
Oh man, that's all you. I can't do
Chris, here's the question: crunchy or creamy when it comes to peanut butter? And I think that's a trick question because one is you're a greedy cunt, and the other is yeah, of course. So what do you think about crunchy or creamy?
that. I guess I'm a greedy cunt,
You like crunchy?
dude. That's pretty much what I
Fuck
have for
crunchy,
breakfast
dude.
every fucking day of my life.
No, I can't.
love it.
It's oh.
Well, see, I'm a weirdo, man. Like I gotta have something crunchy with everything that I eat, because I'm a child, I guess. So it's like usually with my dinners, I have tortilla chips that I'll eat with whatever the fuck I'm eating, even if it doesn't go with tortilla chips. And yeah, for breakfast, crunchy peanut butter.
Wow.
It's perfection. Love it.
I'm judging you right now.
That's fine.
We didn't do our wizard names, which
okay.
makes no sense right now.
Like I said, I'm just stealing because if you're gonna steal from the great, I would have to be Gorgoroth.
Oh wow, what's that?
Gorgoroth, I think it's the land that Morgoth came from originally.
I thought he was
Let
like
me-
a
let me
spiritual being.
I don't remember. There's a lot of names, dude. So
Yeah.
let's hear yours while I double check my
I actually
lore.
forgot mine.
Oh.
I did have a name. It was a snarky one, kind of like Chris's, which was pretty good too.
But yeah, so Gorgoroth, it's basically it's a land, like a part of Mordor.
Oh,
essentially.
okay.
Like
Oh, I
it's
didn't
a
know that.
plateau in Mordor,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
and it's also one of my favorite bands.
I've never heard that band. I have a feeling just by the name, I probably would not enjoy that band.
You probably wouldn't.
Not really my cup of tea.
It's very early black metal.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm
I
good.
fucking love it.
I'll tap out. I've actually started questioning my liking of ska. I went through a pretty healthy phase of really digging ska, and then I just watched a show that had like a sort of jokey throwback, What We Do in the Shadows first season, of a ska band. I was like, yeah, I'm an asshole. I don't like that anymore.
So that's a different thing. Like that band, oh god, I don't remember what the name is. Like the Toads or some shit. They're a different kind of thing. Like that's third generation ska, like third wave. Third wave is very different from everything else. So it's okay because they're pretty much a joke on themselves.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
So it's okay.
I wanted a wizard name to have something to do with like, I don't know. I actually did have a name and I totally forgot it. And then I
Damn
brought
it.
it up and now it's a big letdown. Fuck. All right, let's get back to this shit.
All right, so technical.
The coffee, Vietnamese, not Vietnamese, from Hazel sounded amazing. But Jeff, who withdrew like a bitch, his sounded amazing. His like super strong coffee fucking cookie. Like,
Yeah, when they're like, "Oh, this
Get
is
in
proper
there.
American coffee," is like, "Fuck yeah,
oh,
red, white,
dude.
and blue," because we're the only country that their flag is red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
definitely.
I mean, I'm fucking Indian. Like the way we make our coffee is where you eat it with a spoon. I'm all for like obscenely strong coffee flavors. So yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, it just sounded so. John's with Irish cream and coffee. Fuck.
Yeah, a lot of coffee in this, and I'm all
Yeah.
for it.
Even Mike's, who the malted brown butter and raspberry. That sounds delightful.
Oh yeah.
Like I would definitely have a little bite of that. Where's the Indian dude? What did he do? The campfire one where he had like the top half dipped in chocolate, and the bottom half it was just like cream in the middle. They were like the only oblong ones. Everyone else did circles. His looked amazing.
Yeah, those were
Like,
gorgeous.
fuck, what the hell are these people doing? They just all look so goddamn good. All right,
Yeah.
and then we get to the technical.
Oh, we're gonna skip over Hazel's
Oh, I'm
travesty. Man, she fucked up.
She's done nothing but fuck up.
Like, it was so funny too because she's like, I don't know why these fell. Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did use 500 grams of
Forgot
butter
the
instead of
sugar.
250 like I was supposed to. It's like, okay, you don't understand why they fell, but you use double the fucking butter. Come on.
Well, that, and then she forgot the sugar in the second batch.
Yeah.
And then she blamed it all on that when she didn't chill it so that it couldn't hold its form. And so it just melted out. She's like, I don't understand why mine just didn't work and everyone else's did. I don't know why that's how she sounds, but that's how she sounds.
That's how she
And it was
sounds.
fucked up. And like the whole time I was just like, how are you on this show? Are you like the joke of the show? Is this like we're all supposed to be laughing at you publicly? Because you are fucking your life up right now. No one is going to watch this and be like, she knows how to cook. They're all going to be like, I'm not going to go to your house. Let's order in. Like, no.
I mean, ironically enough, she didn't do terrible in the technical.
Yeah, I'm middle of the road.
Yeah.
Not terrible, but the challenge to me didn't seem that difficult. I don't understand why everyone was acting like it was like the end of the world.
I mean, I can understand in the sense that, like, if you don't know, like, how to, like, the biggest thing for me was the chocolate.
The tempered chocolate, 100%.
Tempering chocolate, like, there is a reason why there's people that specialize specifically in just chocolate.
Yeah.
It is a fickle fucking beast.
Oompa Loompa.
I hate, exactly. Like, I hate working with it. So I understand that much.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you go into it not knowing what the fuck you're supposed to be making, that too could add. Like, if I was supposed to do that, I would be like, I don't fucking know. Am I making Thin Mints? I'll make a Thin Mint.
Yeah, but if it was like a U.S. version of a cookie,
Yeah.
we would understand what it was.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I can understand from my perspective, but yeah, the fact that it's like, that's something that they all have had. Yeah, it just
Sounds
blew
like
my
a
mind.
great cookie, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny too, because I was thinking, man, they're all fucking up royally because the proportions.
Yeah.
This much fucking mint and cream. I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn, that's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
Paul and Boo just like, this is fucking perfect. It's like, all right, I can get behind that, but that just seems excessive to me.
Yeah.
A fat person. But, you know, hey, cool.
I love mint. I don't know why they were mixing up mint with peppermint, because there is a specific peppermint, spearmint, mint flavor. They're not the same at all.
Not even remotely.
And then they were like, "Oh, it tastes like toothpaste to me." I was like, first of all, you're
God,
British.
dude.
You don't even know what toothpaste is.
Exactly. That was my first fucking thought. It was, oh, yeah, you don't even know what the hell that is.
Please. Mike was his favorite. Raspberry and chocolate goes together better than Noel and innuendo jokes. It goes together well, but Noel and innuendo jokes are kind of that is PB&J. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. I thought Noel was on fire this episode.
Yeah, man.
He was doing great.
Fantastic.
Way more than wait, what's her name?
Allison?
Allison, yeah. I didn't really feel her at all this episode, but he was just like everywhere, which I really love. And there's this thing I'm starting to notice about him, and I think I want to misery him. I think I want to steal him and keep him in a cabin in the woods and just live with him. Maybe make him write a book, maybe not. I don't know. I'll probably just break his legs for fun. But like, I want to live with him.
That was going to be my next question. Are you going to book him or are you going to movie him? So you're going to movie him.
Yeah, I'm 100%. They didn't break his legs in the book?
No.
What'd they do?
Chops him off. Yeah.
Kathy Bates. No.
Let's see.
Kathy Bates. She's great. Oh, that would be horrible. That's so much worse. Ugh. My fear, like this weird primal fear, is having something cut off and shown to me in my face. Like, this is your hand, or this is your finger, or this is your dick, like whatever it is. Like, I wouldn't see the dick, but anything else, I would be like, oh, my pinky, ah! Like, what is that? No, it's your penis. You sure? I can't really get a Here, wear your glasses. Oh, yep. No, that's it.
Right.
All right, so we're talking about the fucking mint cream biscuits. So it's a shortbread base, which is the easiest cookie to make in the world.
Mhm.
Mint cream, which anyone can mix if they're a fucking idiot. The tempered chocolate's the trick.
That really
And then
is.
making it look good, like having a nice swirl over it. And this group of people who have done some really good bakes, even just on episode 2, they're just like all over the place. They're like the minions from fucking a cartoon. Just like asking for banana. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. How are you on this show? You don't know anything about chocolate? There's a chocolate fucking day you're going to have to fucking reckon with. You're going to have to make a
Right?
cake.
I didn't even think about that, and they all fucking slaughtered this one.
I mean, like, brutally it was bad.
Mhm.
So Jeff didn't even bother to start trying.
Yep.
He was
Nope,
just
he's
like,
just like, I'm not feeling it. I'm leaving.
I'm going to try to drink this tea and talk to a few people. And you know what? Fuck this. I'm going home.
Yeah.
You know, and fuck him. I'm so tired of this type of mentality. I had to go to school with the flu as a kid. My parents didn't give a fuck. You are alive, you are going to school. And so I took that with me to work and to the military and to, like, if you're feeling like shit, well, yeah, that's life. You still have to do your fucking job. And if your
Right.
job is school or your job is to show up on a fucking baking show, you do your goddamn job to the best of your ability. You don't fucking give up, especially when there is arguably thousands of people that would like cut off their limbs in order to be on the show that you're walking away from, you fuck.
100%.
Oh, it drives me nuts. I can't stand it. And they
Yeah.
justify it in their own fucking retarded minds and shit. But fuck you, man. Fuck you. Ugh.
Yeah.
And not just for the other contestants that could have been there potentially winning, but for those of us watching. Like, you bitch. You're a grown-ass man, and because you feel a little under the weather, you're going to give up? Fuck you. How are you alive this long?
Yeah.
Fucker.
Right. Especially, like, I mean, it's skipping ahead, but look at Ilian.
Yeah.
That bitch actually dropped on the show.
Yeah.
And she still fucking stuck through.
That was crazy too.
Yeah.
Fucking what is his name? Andy. He's just like, we're dropping like flies. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that was fucking funny.
It's just like, what the fuck is happening? This has never happened
So that
before.
was after God, what was the kid's name? I always forget the kid's name.
The kid.
The fucking Japanese dude.
Oh, the Indian Japanese guy.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan, yeah.
Like he made that joke after he fell because he fucking dropped, but it was
Which
because
is
he
pretty funny.
decided to not just get up and grab his water bottle. He thought he'd reach from the stool,
Yeah.
which is pretty funny.
Which is the most obvious fall of all. You're like, oh, I'm teetering. Maybe I should stop. And he was like, I'm going for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a point of no return. You just got to accept it. That shit was
thought it
hilarious.
So funny. I was just like, yeah, I would have just gotten off the stool, but all right, do your thing, dude. Fucking own it. I'm gonna balance. I'm gonna put my feet out.
Yeah, it never works. Never
You're getting
works.
greedy. And it fucking paid off in the end because he got 11th. You dick.
Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah,
Mike,
that chocolate was just egregious.
it was so
That-
chunky.
That was.
Like,
I fucking love chocolate. I would begrudgingly eat that.
it looked like a crunchy peanut butter Baby Ruth. This is what it looked like. Which actually
Yeah.
sounds pretty good right now. To be
I was
honest.
like, you're not.
I would
not
100%
selling me
eat
on
that
it.
right now. But yeah, I was just like, this is like you trying? What the fuck? Everything else he's done has been like perfection and artistic and, you know, like just like seemingly flawless. And this was just like, whoa, who are you?
Right.
Is this an off day or are you this bad and you were just lucky before?
Yeah.
I don't know. So many people get sick the past few seasons. Theories why? I blame
People get sick?
life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the thing
Aliens?
is, COVID's a thing, and
That
there's
was last
certain
season.
safety protocols that they have to do
Yeah.
when somebody has COVID. So that's
And he's an old dude. I mean, like, he's probably just genuinely sick. It just pisses me off personally when you give up and they don't tap you out.
yeah.
That's why I get frustrated.
Yeah.
But he probably was really sick, but I don't give a fuck.
Still, you're representing the goddamn US of A.
Yeah, you're the only one, dude. Like, you're all we've got. You're the best that we've got. And you're going to do this, fucker. Let's get to some showstoppers, because the technical was just kind of like a cream cookie, and, fucking Mike won because he did a good cookie. Like, I mean,
Yeah, good on him.
It looked like a good cookie. I don't know what else to say.
It looked damn near like what Paul and Prue were eating at the beginning of the technical. So,
and it was a tie between him and John. Like, the two, like, I do feel like they're overtly gay. They're not, like, just happen to be gay. They're, like, overtly gay. Right? Like, John is making it a life choice with the tent of, like, this is how I'm going to define everything, and everything I do, it's going to be clear. And same with Georgie. Wait, no, which one is
you're thinking
the
Christian.
winner?
Wait, the winner?
Not the winner. It was the second guy. He did the whole the thing with the two bears, and it was like a 3-room circular.
It was 4 rooms. Yeah, it's Christian.
Christian.
Okay, I don't know how the fuck to pronounce this stupid name.
Yeah, with 2 A's. Christian.
There we go.
They're like they're like, that is their identity. They don't just happen. Like, I happen to be a semi-straight dude. That's not my identity. I'm just, that's, it's part of me. My identity is a dick or an asshole, as some people have told me. But, like, I just don't like it when people lead with their gender identity or their sexual identity as the totality of who they are, because that's just a fraction of who they are. And for them to isolate their whole self within that one thing, it diminishes, in my opinion, who they actually are as a human, rather than a human who happens to X or Y. So
and I mean, that goes across the board for anything.
100%.
When you distill yourself down to one aspect,
100%.
It's a bit much.
Yeah. Unless it's asshole, then I identify. I get
yes.
it. I 100% get it.
That's all encompassing.
Yeah.
So that's different.
So it just kind of bothers me when you run into that. But then, seeing them sort of like connecting with each other and supporting each other in the first and second position, I found endearing in the moment. I was like, all right, Mike, I don't hate you as much right now. I'm like, good for you. Yeah. I do kind of want to see him more on stage so I can make fun of him, because what we did see was not good.
Yeah. I mean, that was, if that was the best of the clips they have, like, even without context still, like,
I don't know. You can
Yay, community theater.
Yeah. So showstopper, this is the Biscuit Puppet Theater.
Yeah, this was a whole lot of butt puckering and gasping.
It was just panic. Like, it was just anxiety. And, like, anytime you have to construct anything, it's hard to watch. Mm-hmm. Like, the sort of sugar globes is the worst, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, that shit gets me every time.
Goddamn nightmare. But you get a nice, good, like, sort of cookie construction going on, and I'm going to start to panic. Like, especially when stuff starts to fall and break, and then you're like, can I remake it? Do I have enough time? No, I got to paste it together. And like, it's too much. It's too much for a fucking 4-hour challenge, even though that really should be enough. I loved the rabbit in the moon that Dylan put together, the whole Japanese thing. Mm-hmm. Beautifully illustrated, I thought.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, you put that up against the technical, and it's like, you couldn't convince me that was the same fucking person.
Yeah.
Like, he's hand painting like these cookies, not just cookies. Like, I feel like it's a service to call macarons cookies because they are a cut and a half to try to make. Like, the fact that he made them and made them big,
like,
and then
it was a
made
whole backdrop. There's a wall.
and then not only that, but he did Japanese-esque water painting on the fucking cookies. And it looked perfect. Like, it was
twice
insane.
He fucked up the first time.
Yeah, it just absolutely insane, the level of detail and finesse that he had with this.
Yeah. I was blown away by that. The pigs could fly with Andy. It didn't really connect with me at all.
It was like, if he hadn't told the story beforehand, which was funny because Paul's like,
so much better.
Yeah. But Paul was talking shit, and he's like, "Well, you fucking asked."
Yeah.
And it's like, that's right. Call his ass out.
I do want to I want to bring up Noel because he started this weird like mean girl thing. He's like, he picked up a spoon and said, "How you doing, mate?" He's like, "This guy's fucking crazy."
Yeah.
I was like, well, wait a second. Hold on now. Simply because you pick something up and say hi does not equal crazy. You're just like being a fucking mean girl. And then with the story that he was clearly answering questions by explaining, then they walk away like, see, he's fucking crazy. Like, no, he's not. He's literally answering your goddamn questions.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a very plausible story that he told. And it was weird.
It was silly. It was fun. Like, that's the whole point. But no. Yeah, it didn't work in the puppetry for me. Christiane's Finding Home got a hand fucking shake.
Well deserved.
I didn't know if it was that great. It looked good, but the stuff inside was all leaning against the back wall. It wasn't like propped up on its own. I don't know. I didn't think it was as great. I didn't taste it so clearly. I don't know. But I thought maybe the story was what got him, the not belonging.
It's a mixture. And the thing is, much like with Samaya, like they all got the same amount of time to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Some people excelled at it, some people didn't. Like with him, he did do 4 different sets.
Yeah.
And he had articulated cookies that he could fuck with, and like they held, which that's impressive as fuck.
Yep.
So it's like, was it as beautifully done as Samaya or Dylan's? No.
Mm-hmm.
But was it impressive, technically speaking? Yeah, I give him that. I don't think it was a handshake.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I definitely don't think it was worth a handshake.
Well, it must have tasted amazing.
Yeah, it had to have been. Either that or they tugged at the heartstrings.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that, I just feel like it's so basic and like, yeah, that's how everyone feels. You don't feel like you connect with every other human on the planet? Welcome to the planet! No one fucking does. No one feels like they identify with every other fucking human or that you belong in every place you find yourself. That's what it's called being alive.
Right.
Like, it's just, I've never understood that. But for some reason, there's a portion of our culture that when they say it, it's more resonant than when anyone else says it. And I call bullshit.
The shit that kills me is nobody wants to come to terms with the fact that we all are born alone and we all die alone.
Yeah. Yeah, and it sucks until those brief moments that it doesn't.
Yeah, that's just the reality of things.
Blah. It drives me nuts. And it's not me hating on a specific type of person or whatever. It's just me acknowledging that those aren't feelings that are isolated to that type of a person. Mm-hmm. They are feelings that are shared amongst all of us humans. It is a human experience, which is why it touches all of us when we hear it, because we identify with it. And we understand that feeling and that sort of isolation. Ironically, when we're on an over-fucking populated planet. I would eat the chunky chocolate to the last drop, but then I'd complain, then I'd eat more. For an anniversary show, you guys should do a bake-off and have the wives be blind taste judges. We actually do bake-offs with friends in person, and
we
you
do
should come over here and bake something, because we would gladly have you in there. And I would lose to you too, because I lose to everyone.
Hey man, mine was much worse. That baking one that we did, oh God.
I don't remember.
That is why I never trust recipes anymore. If I think I know better, I'm going to go with my own gut.
I liked the concept of Georgie's Welsh Festival. Didn't come out. Didn't work.
Yeah, and she even called. And it was so funny because it's like the two things that she kept stressing and the two things that Prue brought up, only one of them was on there. Yep. She did all this time to make these beautiful little daffodils, but no leaks.
Yep.
It's like, how hard is it to pipe a straight line of green?
The gingerbread man, I did not know that story.
Really?
I did not know the fox ate the fucking gingerbread man. I was like, wait, what? Really?
That's crazy. Yeah, I started.
Kids ate them for some reason. I didn't know it was.
No, it was the fox, because like he managed to slip through everybody because he's so sneaky and shit. Yeah. And then Fox is like, well, hey man, I'll help you out. Come on, I'll fucking hook you up. Yeah, I was blown away when Prue didn't know it. I thought that was just a very well-known tale.
Maybe it
And
is.
apparently I was wrong.
I will be happy to be in a isolated corner with Prue. We'll share a drink.
Hell yeah.
The Punch and Judy biscuit puppet was a
The
travesty.
idea was
Fuck that
there, execution was not. And the thing is, if she had added some finesse to it, it could have been impressive because everybody opted to go with gingerbread. Because why the fuck wouldn't you? It is
Structurally sound.
extremely dense. It's delicious, but it's supposed to be dense and hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so structurally sound. And she opted to go with shortbread, which is just like,
Delicious.
as soon as she said that, I
Dick
thought she
crumbly.
pulled her dick out, slapped it on the table, and said, "Let me see something bigger." But because she didn't take her time and actually make it look pretty, it failed, which is a shame because, yeah, like she made a fucking standing shortbread box.
Well, it ended up standing for a bit. It didn't look good to me. I totally get why she should not be here. It's a good thing she got eliminated.
Well, and she even was like, yeah, I knew it was going to be me.
Yeah. Strawberry Fields Forever was not
Sucked.
done.
Nope.
It's just
that's the thing is it was, and then she opted to not put the fucking focal point of the story.
Oh, that was the choice?
Yeah, dude. Watch it again. She has the fucking cookie done up with her and her husband's silhouette on it, and she goes, "Nah, I don't like this," and throws it. Yeah.
All right. She
And that shit,
fall on the ground.
I will say the best part about that, sorry, I lose my voice apparently. The best part about that was Noel. Like, oh my God, this is
I've
terrible.
had nightmares about this.
Like, that shit was so goddamn funny because it's like he sees this shit week after week after week, and it's like, you know, you don't really think about how nerve-wracking it is, and then he's actually put into it. He's like, ah. And then to stand there the whole time holding up her picture was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was great. I really thought he was going to go the extra distance and be like, I've had dreams about this naked, where I'm naked.
Right.
Like, that's the joke, is you're in school and you have no clothes on. You're found, like, you're doing whatever at work, you have no clothes on. Like, that's the joke. You have a dream that you're naked, so you're embarrassed, and it's shameful. That's what you need to pull out. You don't just say, I had a dream about how scary this was. I had a dream about this, and I was naked. That's the fucking joke.
Yeah.
I was just screaming at the TV.
I don't think it was a joke.
Lost goddamn opportunity.
I think he was legit terrified. That's why he didn't make a joke.
All right. Well, that works. What else we got? We got the Welsh Adventures. We talked about that. Go Farming Biscuit Puppet
So that's
Theater.
actually different. There were two Welsh.
Oh, right. The festival.
Because there was the festival that Georgie did because she is
right.
Welsh. And then John, his parents have a summer home there.
Yeah, he did like the little backdrop thing with
with him and his
Welsh
dog.
dragon. Yeah, I was not impressed with that.
Nope. I actually had to really go through the mental Rolodex to remember it. And I watched it yesterday.
Yeah. I watched most of this morning, to be honest, and I still can't remember some of them. I like this later in the season when we can isolate it to like couple bakes, and then I can remember everything. Yeah. The Go Farming Biscuit, don't remember.
Yep, don't remember.
At all.
Yeah.
The Forest Dance, don't fucking remember a forest dance.
Yeah, you do. That was Nellie's, dude. That was the one about the kids and all that shit. Like our kids dying.
Oh, right. Right. Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
okay.
So you remember it.
Yeah.
We all remember it. It was well done. And the fact, like, I'm always a sucker for anytime anybody does like melted sugar in stuff. Mm-hmm. So the fact that she's got like the stained glass window stars, like, just great. So good.
Gosh, she's so funny and so fun to listen to, and I really like her as a human. Mm-hmm. I really, really do.
Yeah.
Samaya, I don't want to like her. She's that fucking valley girl from California that I grew up with in the 80s that are just annoying as fuck. But she's a good biker. Like, she's just a good fucking baker. She's a good artist. She doesn't want to be, or she doesn't like to be, or she doesn't understand the flavors, but she can pull it off. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what it is about this girl, but she's got the fucking touch.
Yeah.
So
well, and that's the most impressive thing for me is the fact that she, Like there's certain things that she won't even taste because she fucking hates it. Like the mint cookie.
Yeah.
Like that is a thing that you have to taste it to know if you've done it right. And it's like she hates that. She hates the goat cheese. But yet she still pulls like these amazing bakes out of her ass, even hating the thing. Like it's fucking impressive.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Because I try and fail most times.
Yeah.
And she's just like a fucking hero. Hers looked, it reminded me of Coraline for some reason.
That was what I was going to say.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, it definitely did.
It was
I don't
definitely
know why.
claymation. It was cool. Like, I dug it. And justifyingly, she got Star Baker. Well, I don't know. Her and Christiane, I thought, were sort of close. For I mean, he got 6th, and she got 3rd in the technical.
Yeah,
and
I think that was the defining thing. Was the technical.
But she did good, and he was stoked for getting the handshake. Hazel deserved to go, and fuck you, Jeff, because fuck you.
He probably would have gone even if he had stayed.
For sure. I think he knew that too. He's like, what am I doing? Like, let me just go get some fucking shut-eye. So that was the show. Did you have a favorite bake?
Yeah, sir. I mean, as simple as it is, man, fucking Andy's PB&J Viennese whirls. Like,
Sounded pretty good.
I want those, man. I want those so bad.
I really wanted to try Jeff's. That strong coffee, when he said this is proper New York coffee, I was just like, I want to taste that now.
Yeah,
I
man.
really want to taste that now.
Hell yeah.
So I was a little bummed about that. Least favorite was something you were just like, what the fuck?
So technical withstanding, I gotta go with the strawberry fields, like more so than Hazel's Punch and Judy, because at least the thing with Hazel's is the like execution might not have been there, but the idea was there. Like there was a concept, it was well executed, like not well executed, but you understood what the concept was.
Right.
With Ilian's, it was randomly placed strawberry cookies on a bed of something.
Yeah,
and
it was like
just
crumbled cake or something with just like random cook. It didn't look like anything.
It looked terrible.
It looked like the fallen Berlin Wall is what it looked like.
Yeah,
like
probably
it was just like
just as good.
rubble. Yeah, I think that was my least favorite. I was gonna say the puppet, the Punch and Judy, but no, that Strawberry Fields was a joke.
It was,
and I think she passed out on purpose to get away from it, so she didn't have to live with it, forcing Noel to suffer her indignities.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are you hoping to see next time? Do you think like it's got to be bread week, right? I think.
I'm thinking hopefully bread.
I can just look.
Oh wait, yeah. Fuck, it already came out.
It came out today, so it's got to be. What is it? I think it is. So Coke. It's Coke week. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I cannot wait to see Nelly and Noel do some fucking rails.
It is bread week. Okay. This is going to be
All
great.
Right.
I love
Yeah,
bread
man.
week.
I fucking love bread week. It is nerve wracking in the best way possible. Yeah. So I just Nelly. That's all I'm really, I mean, not all I'm looking forward to, but that's all I hope for is just, I want her to last through the end. Just because she's fucking great.
Yeah.
And her back and forth with Noel is perfection.
It's going to 100% be a sad day when she goes, because I don't think she's going to win.
I don't know. I really don't know. I hate guessing this early on anymore because I'm always proven wrong.
We're always wrong. But...
It's like it hits the mid-season and then it just flips.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
People lose their nerve. They get worn out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So do you want to put some money on it? You want to do like $1?
Oh, shit. Big spender.
Well, that's the way
yeah, man. I Okay, so are we doing top 3 home. Then?
I think there's no way she's top 3.
Okay.
No way.
No I will bet against that. I will. Okay. I got $1 that says she's going to make top 3.
All right. Mine is that she will not. And we will find out on this channel. And that's a real US dollar bill, everyone. That's 100 fucking pennies. We're not fucking around on this show.
Absolutely. I think I've even got one on me. Maybe.
I got one between my butt cheeks. I just feel sexy.
I won't
give you that one because it'll stink, but I'll give you a crisp one. All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning into this clearly adult review of
Hell yeah.
British Baking Show, which no one else reviews for probably a good reason.
No, there's no good reason. This is why humanity should not fall. This is like one of the only shining beacons of what humanity can present to the fucking world.
Yeah.
Everything else is just shit.
Between this and what we do in the shadows, it proves that there is happiness in the world.
Yeah.
For sure.
Everything else is just misery.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Let us know, do you have a favorite bake? Do you like the British Baking Show? Have you ever heard of it? Let us know in the comments below. As always, have a fantastic day. And remember, the evil spelled backwards is live. So get out there, bake some biscuits, and be evil.
Hell yeah.
PB&J is not weird, people. All right?
My dogs kept getting so excited every time they would say biscuits. It's
They're
like, that's
what?
a different kind of biscuit. You guys aren't getting shit. Fuck. It was
Not
hilarious.
that good.